Gemini, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy and just see what is happening in your world. And your strength. Your near future. Oh, I got your near future. Okay, let's keep going. What else do you need to know? I'm getting this sense of you prioritizing yourself. Something happened. It doesn't feel like anything major. What it feels like is that something occurred to you, made you kind of rethink things, take different actions. These don't feel like these were major life changes. They could have been for some of you, but these feel overall that something just became really clear to you and you knew you needed to move in a different direction, and to do that you needed to prioritize yourself and your own needs. It's almost like you just got stuck in a pattern and it was like, I need to do something different if I want something different. You have 3 of the 8s out here. Whatever it is that you're doing, you're about to close out a cycle. The 8s obviously lead to the number 9. 9 is the closing of a cycle here. Whatever is happening here, you're at the end of this journey. Looking at the bottom of the deck, we do have the sun showing up. And so whatever changes that you're making, whatever you can see on the horizon, prioritizing yourself, making those necessary steps in order to go after exactly what you want, it's filling you with a lot of hope, a lot of optimism. This is actually really, really positive, even if some of this, because some of this is coming across in a negative way, but it feels a lot like you're trying to put this behind you. And so looking at your current situation, you're in this 6 of Swords energy. I'm getting this sense that you might have been in a relationship, and any kind of relationship, not necessarily romantic, although that's usually the case. Regardless, your interaction, your connection with one person specifically, there was a lot of conflict and chaos in the connection. It kind of got to a boiling point and you were like, this is it. I can't do it anymore. This is what really kind of sparked a transition within you to really start prioritizing yourself and move on and move away from something here, because that's what the 6 of Swords is doing. It's moving away from conflict. It said, it's time to put the swords down. It's just, it's done. I've had enough. And it's being influenced by this 2 of Pentacles. The 2 of Pentacles is about juggling things. And so if there was a lot of conflict and chaos that really kind of impacted you on a daily basis in other areas of your life, it kind of hit that breaking point and you said, I've got to put things back into alignment here. I've got to make sure that I'm prioritizing my own needs and what is going to be specific to me and what is going to be the most beneficial for me. And so that's your current energy. Believe it or not, this is really positive. I'll talk about some of the other things that I'm picking up here, but it is a lot of you moving on from the past. I see here with the 8 of Pentacles showing up in what you need to focus on. So work might need to be a priority right now. We've got a lot of Pentacles showing up, just maybe more the impact than the actual physical cards. You got a good amount here, but this is, you have all the skills necessary. So whatever it is that you're going after, whatever it is that you're trying to do, you know exactly the work that you need to do. You've been down this path before. Rely on a skill set that you've already developed in order to help you navigate this. If you feel like a little unsettled or maybe confused at times, kind of fall back on your experience. That's actually going to really help you here in this scenario. When I looked at your past, I actually got 2 cards coming up here. So we have the King of Cups and we have the 8 of Cups. You might have been walking away from somebody. I'm trying to identify this King of Cups energy, because this is somebody who is emotionally mature. This feels more like you, though. This doesn't feel like the other person. You could have been dealing with a water sign, but you're the one coming across as emotionally mature, and you're kind of hitting that wall and said, okay, enough is enough. I need to be able to do what I need to do. And that King of Cups, 8 of Cups, King of Cups will prioritize his own needs. Eight of Cups, moving away from any kind of indecision, confusing energy to go towards your Nine of Cups. Go after what you want here. Your strength here is the Tower. So the Tower energy, I mean, this is a very sudden, quick change that happens in your life. A lot of times these are pretty big changes. Even if they don't feel big in the moment, you kind of look back and you think, okay, that was actually much more significant than I thought it was. And it was just maybe a simple question or a simple closing of a door that you didn't think was significant at the time. Your strength here is in actually leaning into this energy, kind of embracing the change, knowing that this transformation needs to happen in order for you to evolve and grow. And that's where your strength is. You're not resisting this in any way. You're really embracing it. I do see the Four of Cups showing up in your near future. And this is kind of that back and forth that I'm getting, where you might be a little bit disappointed that things didn't work out the way that you wanted to in the past with this person that you did walk away from. But the energy that is coming through here is more of, I'm trying to identify, because it's disappointment, but it's very specific. So it's disappointment, not necessarily, I just had the words and I lost them. So we'll see what else I get. It's just that this disappointment is more of trying to get what you want. Okay, I'll keep going. We'll see if it comes back to me. It was whatever it was very specific. So when I look at the external factors here, I am getting the Knight of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter energy. So this is positive. This is good luck. Knight of Wands, this is movement. A lot of times this is very fast incoming movement. This is beneficial. This is actually really similar to this Tower energy. The universe is really stepping in, giving you the motivation to intervene in your own life. It takes some sort of action that allows you to be able to move forward. We do have the eclipse coming up on October 2nd. That would be something here, because Tower, Wheel, they're both divine timing. And so with the eclipse coming up, those are divine fated events. You do have a new beginning on the horizon, even if you're feeling a little bit melancholy. I don't think you're disappointed that the person that you're done with that connection. I think you're disappointed that there was potential in the connection at one point and it just never came to fruition. That was me coming back to that Four of Cups energy. Sitting in your hopes or fears is this Page of Swords. This is your energy, and this is air energy, so it's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And so this is about you wanting to get very clear on what actions you need to take, the movement that you need to take, the direction that you need to go, with choosing your own path here. Maybe even having some sort of clarifying conversation. Whatever's happening here, you're just trying to get very clear, but also stay very clear, because that Four of Cups did feel a little wishy-washy, kind of a back and forth type of energy, where one minute you're really okay with the way that things ended because you knew that there was no potential. But then on the other hand, in some instances, in some moments, you kind of revert back to, well, why didn't it work? Why couldn't it work out? But I do see some sort of fast action happening here towards the end. So in the potential outcome here, that Eight of Wands energy, it is communication. It is a very fast moving energy. And so you might be reaching out to somebody here. I can see it with that Page of Swords. You do want to talk to somebody, whether it's a close friend, a family member, maybe even this person specifically. Maybe there's something here about trying to mend fences. Let's see what additional details I get when I clarify. I'm going to get all of them and just see what's happening here, because your energy is kind of back and forth. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. Eight of Wands. Yeah, this one feels significant. Yeah, Two of Wands. this is kind of where you are right now. You know that you're in this kind of transition phase where you're moving away from something so that you can go after and prioritize something that's meaningful for you. And so this Two of Wands at the bottom of this deck is about looking off into the distance, seeing the potential, and then really trying to figure out, okay, I see that, and how do I get there? And so that's kind of where you are right now. And I don't usually pick up the energy from the bottom of the clarifying deck, but in this case, it's there. It wanted to be known. And so with the Six of Swords and that Two of Pentacles, again, you're moving away from somebody, definitely picking up conflict with this person, putting things into balance here. It's clarified by the Five of Pentacles. You really are leaving this person out in the cold. It's just a matter of something here needed to change, and it was never going to change on its own. And so, because I'm definitely picking up some sort of reconciliation, I'm definitely picking up something here in this relationship, in this connection, absolutely needed to change, and it was never going to change on its own. So you took some sort of action to really incite that change. But with inciting that change, you had to be okay with, okay, if I'm going to do this, then I need to be prepared for this person never coming back. I have to be prepared for this never continuing. And that's exactly where you are right now. That's the back and forth energy that I'm getting. That's why I'm not clear. You're not clear. It's kind of in 1 minute, you want the person to almost chase you in a way. Even if it's a friendship, you want this person to come back around, apologize, tell you where they messed up, have that real conversation. But what you're doing right now is prioritizing yourself and leaving this person out in the cold. Clarifying the Eight of Pentacles is the Queen of Cups. So same energy as that King of Cups. This is coming across as you. And so right now, the universe wants you to focus on yourself, your emotional needs, work if that's a priority to you, but really getting clear and really focusing on just working on yourself. Whatever that means, whatever area of your life needs attention, that's what the universe wants you to focus on. With this King of Cups and the Eight of Cups energy, you were walking away from somebody here. Two of Pentacles, because there was some sort of imbalance here in the relationship. We already saw that in your current energy. It's showing up in the past. This feels like some sort of sudden realization that you had where it was like, okay, we can keep doing this, or I can make it stop. Sitting in your strength position. So we have the Tower clarified by the Four of Wands. Whatever the sudden shakeup is, it's actually a reason to celebrate. Four of Wands is one of those marriage cards in tarot, but the way that this is showing up in the reading, it's more about finding a reason to celebrate or having some sort of reason to celebrate. This is putting you on a better path. There is something better, whether it's a reconciliation with this person or it's a brand new person coming towards you. There's something better about this transition. You are going to lean into it. You do feel the kind of optimism connected to whatever is coming next. With the Four of Cups, I am getting the strength. So it's taking a lot to really move on and really emotionally distance yourself from the person. I see physical, kind of mental in the current energy, moving on from a specific person. In the past, you were emotionally moving on. And here's kind of where your emotions go back and forth, which is why the universe really wants you to prioritize your own needs. And so I can see that here. It's taking a lot to really walk away from this person. Clarifying the Wheel of Fortune is the Three of Wands. This was actually a long time coming. If you really think and take a look back at the entire situation, I don't think you would end up being surprised by the way that things turned out. It just seems like it was building over a period of time. And then the universe said, okay, well, in order to turn things around for you in your life, we need to make some change. Knight of Wands, King of Cups again. So again, you are the King and the Queen of Cups. Whatever gender, doesn't matter. It's more about the energy here. And so what you're doing, all the action that you're taking is prioritizing yourself and your own emotional needs right now. Page of Swords and Judgment. So this could indicate that you want to have some sort of conversation that does lead to some sort of final decision one way or another. This could be a reconciliation, or this could be completely closing this chapter. It's going to be entirely up to you. Because not everybody wants to get back with an ex. Not at all. But this is showing up in your hopes or fears position. So it's almost like you're looking for direction on what you need to do. What I am seeing here with the Eight of Wands and the Ten of Swords is whatever conflict might have occurred between the two of you, it definitely left you in a negative space. Headspace for sure. This is a very painful card, this Ten of Swords. It's the most painful card in tarot. And so it shows up with this Eight of Wands. So there might be a conversation around the pain inflicted, either on you, on the other person. If you're not in a contact with this person anymore, this is about you really trying to move on from it, having those conversations, getting it off your chest. The more that you speak about whatever it is that you went through, because I'm definitely getting a sense of trauma, the way that this is impacting you is definitely on a deeper level than maybe you're comfortable opening up about. But I'm getting the sense that the more that you open up about this, the more that you tell just those close people to you, it doesn't have to be broadcast. You don't need to take out a billboard on a highway here. But the more that you open up and tell other people, the easier it's going to get. So Gemini, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.